kind of early in the morning when the bronze isn't real hot from the sun, or in the evening, you know, after the sun's been down for a couple hours. And we just waxed it at the studio, so you're not going to see a big difference on what we're going to do now, but you want to use very little wax, a pretty dry brush. We'll do this little section right here. So just make sure it's dust free. Sometimes you may want to get a rag and go over it with just the littlest bit of like Dawn soap if there's anything on it. And put very little wax on the brush. I'm not even going to dip it in there. There's plenty on the lid right there. If you feel like you need to dry the brush a little bit, you can just touch your rag to kind of test it. So I'm just stippling it on. You don't really want to brush it on because you'll get the streaks. Sometimes the wax is a little built up. That's too much wax right there. So you just grab it and spread it further along the bronze. And so you don't even really see a layer of wax. You're kind of taking off what you put on. But you could definitely feel it. If you feel it, see how it's kind of tacky?
Yeah, and I can see it at an angle. You can see the dullness.
Yeah, that's a good indication of having wax on there. Is it dulling out compared to this real slick feel?
I'm such an overdoer, and so I'm going to have to be really careful.
Yeah, you could see I did a section that big with one very small dip on the lid. I'm not going to wait the 10 minutes, but you would wait 10 or 15 minutes. Let the wax harden is what you want, for it to harden again. And then you just come back with the rag and buff it slick again.
Almost like a car.
Yeah, just like a car, actually.
Have you tried McGuire's, any of those things?
No, I haven't. I've always used this, and it's always worked really well. So
it's the perfect.
You'll end up with some wax on the rag, so you'll want to flip the rag over once in a while so you're not spreading soft wax again.
Yep.
But that's simple. I mean, a quick coat like that on the whole thing, and then buff it, and as long as it feels slick again, you're okay.
That's great.
And you'll notice, like on the spots that take a lot of sun, you'll notice that those are the areas that are going to dry up the quickest. Those will start to get a little dull because it eats up the wax. So, you know, these areas that are getting real heavy sun, you might start to notice this dull out long before you see this area that's shaded. So, but you might as well do the whole thing when you do it. But you'll notice those areas that get a lot of sun dry up a little quicker.